Welcome to the inaugural episode of the podcast, Ask the Doc. Life lessons you should have been taught in school, the Ask an Expert platform where you will learn proven and real-world strategies to improve your overall financial, intellectual, even physical health. Hi, I'm your host, Dr. TonyVercillo, coming to you from Montana. A little bit about me. I'm currently the CEO of a very large food company on the East Coast. I'm also a best-selling author of business books, an entrepreneur who has helped to launch more than 30 products into the global marketplace, and a sophisticated investor. I own real estate with more than $1.5 million in equity stakes in a few businesses, and a substantial investment portfolio. In addition, I was a professor of marketing and supply chain theory in the Cal State University system for 20 years, where I used my practical knowledge and my doctorate degree to help students learn at both the practical and streetwise level. You might be asking yourself, why is Dr. V doing this podcast, and what will he share with me that I can't readily find on the internet? To begin with, I'm doing this podcast to share my life experiences with you. Throughout my 20-year educational career, one of the things I enjoyed the most was teaching the capstone class to seniors and master's students. In this class, the students had to dissect a public company, including analyzing their balance sheet, their income statement, and their stock position. After teaching this class for many years, it became obvious to me that most of the students hadn't been taught any life lessons surrounding money, investing, insurance, home buying, and even securing a car for that matter. These same students have kept in touch with me over the years and have encouraged me to do this podcast. What I intend to share with you is my 30 years of experience, including such topics as how and when to start investing in yourself. As the saying goes, pay yourself first. We will discuss a lot about personal finance and how to invest smartly. How to properly rank stocks and use a scoring system to pick winners. How to establish checking and savings accounts that make sense and earn interest on your money. How to set up forced savings by buying fractional shares of stocks and using debit card charges that will go into a forced savings account. How to minimize federal and state taxes. How and when to buy insurance of all kinds, car insurance, home insurance, etc. Basic home repairs. Should you purchase outright, finance, or lease a car? And which of these acquisition strategies make the most sense for you? Even how and where to buy gasoline. I'm even going to do a little ditty about car maintenance and what to look out for. An example of that is whether or not you should invest in extended warranties on a used car. Should you buy or rent a home? The real estate market has changed dramatically in the last 10 years. Should you invest in rental properties? And what's most likely going to happen to the real estate market over the next 5 to 10 years? Even going to have some general lessons on the economy, such as which key economic indicators you should be monitoring throughout your life. This podcast is for you if you've ever asked yourself these questions. 1, why didn't they teach me this stuff in school? 2, where can I go to learn personal finance and investment strategies that's unbiased? As an aside, I do not make any commissions or any money on anything I recommend on this podcast. 3, how do I better prepare myself for my children or for my personal future? If you like what you're hearing so far, you should consider doing the following. Following my YouTube channel, offering a review or even suggestions on how to improve the podcast, subscribing to my Patreon channel, whereby you will see secret episodes where I show you exactly where I am making my investments. These secret episodes are inexpensive and provide detailed specifics on exactly how to go about implementing my suggestions and strategies. An example of what you will learn in these secret episodes includes sharing the CDLP of investing. Unfortunately, you will need to tune in to get this information. In the next episode, I will also discuss the 3 types of investment portfolios I use to accomplish my growth objectives, earn some passive income, and also get some speculative IPO type strategies to make a stock market windfall. If you like what I'm saying, leave a review. If you don't, tell me what else you'd like to see. Finally, unfortunately, I have to add this disclaimer as society dictates that I must. The advice I give in this podcast is solely my opinion and should be considered nothing more than my advice or suggestions. I am not a CPA, an accountant, a licensed financial planner, or even a stockbroker. Before using any of the strategies I recommend in this podcast, you should consult your CPA, your attorney, or a licensed professional. It is solely your responsibility to determine whether or not the recommendations I provide are sage and right for you. The recommendations made within these podcasts are merely my opinion based upon my 30 years of experience. In addition, if you are under the age of 21, consult your parents, as I do not recommend that any underage child make financial decisions without getting assistance and support from their family and or professionals. Okay, gang, I'm going to see you next time. And remember, the key to success is having control over your own time. Signing off, this is Dr. V.